Hey, Star Fam! How? Oh no! Oh my gosh! I'm at I'm in my mother's prayer room, her prayer room slash office, and she has this foot massager like right under her desk. I had it all, but it has like 3 levels, and I didn't know that. But anyway, hey guys, it's the Christmas countdown. How are we doing, Star Fam? Hey, Dolce Delicious, what's up? Hey, Tracy. Tracy said, Star Family, please like, comment, subscribe, and share because you're here and hit that notification. Thank you, Tracy. What's up, Alicia? Hey, sup, people? What's up, Joy? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, hold on, here it is. Hey, African Rum Punch. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, Star Fam. Hey, Busola. Hey, Evelyn, how are you? Hey, unapologetically, Romel, what's up? Hey, Miss Brown Sugar. Okay, thank you for being here. Hey, E for me. Oh, I always say E for me. Hey, E for empathy. How are you? Thank you. Growing and cooking. What's up, said you're looking so pretty, girl. That glow. Ooh, thank you. It's the cooking glow. Because I was on YouTube and I saw this guy make this pasta. I want to share it with you on Instagram and on TikTok and on here too. No, and on my home channel, NikkiStar at Home, which I just posted another video, so go check that out, please. I'm in my Vlogmas bag. But I was getting that together because it just looked really simple and it looked really delicious. He said that he lived in Rome for a bit, and this was like the pasta he ate every day. So he shared the recipe, and I was like, I have those ingredients in my home. Let's do it. So we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I mean, it's pasta. It's absolutely gonna be delicious. You can't go wrong with pasta. African Rum Punch said, I could have live. Hey, Star Fam. You sure did. You sure did. Hey, Sarah. Sarah said, hey, Nikki, I'm finally in that Christmas spirit. Yeah, it took me a minute too. It took me a minute too, but I'm in it. I'm in it. What's up, Visual Taste? How are you? Oh, okay. Thank you, Joy. Joy said, hopping in a bit before my commute home. Some people said, happy second day of Kwanzaa. Is this Uga Chakalia? I don't know why that's the only one I know. No, it's Imani is another one. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. What are the 7 days of Kwanzaa? It's 7 days, right? What are the days of Kwanzaa? I for some reason, Uga Chakalia just sticks with me. It just sticks with me. What are the days? Umoja, which is unity. Kuja Chakalia, yes, it's Kuja Chakalia. Self-determination, Uhima, collective work and responsibility, Ujama, cooperative economics, Nia, purpose, Kumba, creativity, and Imani, faith. What's up? Oh, it starts 12:26. Look at me. Look at me. Yikes, we can start early. We can start early. Unapologetic Romel said, I think we all should fly down Miami and go to Star Island and jump Liddy. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. Thank you, Busola. But they said we early. They said we early, girl. We early. Thank you, Visual Taste. Listen, this is probably just going to be one long Lenny drag, and that's about it. That's about it. Joy said Hanukkah is this week and Kwanzaa is next week. Okay. E4 Empathy said, I'm trying to get as much of this live in as I can before my husband gets home. LOL. Happy holidays, everyone. I know that's right. I know that's right. One day I'm going to be hopping off here too. Like, I got to go. My king is home. Being a woman is hilarious. Some people said my friend must have started on the wrong day. I'm sorry, y'all. That's okay. Like, I remember back in the day, my family, we practiced Hanukkah for like 2 years, and then that was it. I said Hanukkah, Kwanzaa for like 2 years, and then that was it. I think we stopped when the founder, he had like some controversy, and my mom was like, absolutely not. Some people said this is her first year. She told me it was yesterday. Oh, yeah. Well, learning and growing. Learning and growing. Elise said Leonard is going to the bottom of hell. Just awful. Just awful. How could you do that to your wife? How could you do that to your wife? Hey, Elise. Busola said, LOL, we're early for some holidays. Yeah, we're early for Christmas and Kwanzaa because Christmas starts November 1st. Sorry, Thanksgiving. Sorry, Thanksgiving. Anyway, since we're talking about it, let's get into this episode of The Real Housewives of Miami. So in this episode, we get a bit more of what's going on with Lisa. Not that much, because I feel like when she revealed what was going on with her at the end, I think the next episode and episodes from here on out is just going to be about Lenny and Lisa's marriage falling apart, right? So on this episode, the ladies are taking a birthday trip for Alexa. In the beginning of this episode, Lisa has gotten back her dog's ashes, and she's been waiting for Lenny for days to like get home so that they can both work the news to their kids that the dog's ashes are here. And she's like, I've been wanting to have this conversation, and I've been waiting for Lenny to have that conversation, but Lenny has just been like very non-existent. He has not been around, we've been playing phone tag, so I'm just going to do it myself. So she tells her son, after not being able to reach Lenny, she has to eventually be the one to tell her son. I will say this, Lenny's voice message, I'm not saying that Lisa should have expected this, but I'm just like, honey, he's a whole narcissist. He don't care about nobody but himself. The voice message alone let me know exactly who that man is. Like the voice message alone. Thank you for calling the offices of the world-renowned plastic surgeon. Like what? Just leave a message. Like who sets up a voice message like that. You could also say thank you for calling the offices of Lenny Hutchinson. That whole world renown in there, I was just like, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. I mean, like, yeah, who does that? Who, a narcissist. Anyway, so like that voice message for me, even though I haven't watched the first season, well, not the first season, but season 4, I will absolutely go watch that. But I was just like, that voice message told me everything that I needed to know. Outside of the fact that he's been treating his wife like garbage, that voice message right there. So Larsa in this episode is also getting back out there, and she's dating, and she goes on a date with this guy named Ari. And it's a cute little date, but she's just like, I'm not hitting it off with him. I don't see husband material from him, and I'm looking for a husband. And she's just like, it's really hard for me. Because let me bring up Larsa's picture. She said it's really hard for me because a lot of the times when I go out with guys, I'm still comparing these guys to Scotty. And you know what? I actually believe her. I actually believe her because she's been married. She was married to that man for 21 years. Like, how can you not? How can you not compare every guy that you're with to the man that you were with for 21 years? Like she said, married to him for 21 years. So she was also dating him prior to that. So she was with that man for like half her freaking life, the majority of her life, to be quite honest with you. So like that's a big deal, right? And I absolutely believe her. I don't think that she was just saying that for the cameras. I think that that's really, really true. That any man that she goes out with at this point, she's always going to be comparing them to Scotty, even though he didn't treat her well. I don't think that that's far fetched for her to think that she also has children by this man. Her only children are by him. So I don't think that that's so far fetched for her to think something like that. Let's get into Julia and how I think she is going to run everybody in her life out of her life, right? Because her youngest daughter comes back home and Julia just makes it so uncomfortable for the kid, right? She even makes it more uncomfortable for Martina. Like, Julia, you have already told Martina on camera that she isn't enough. You've already told your wife that she is not enough for you, that you need something else to make you happy and to occupy your time. I don't know how she was supposed to take that, but if she is forever offended by that, I absolutely understand. So now your daughter is coming home and she's, like her daughter has been there not even a full day. And she's just like, when are you coming back? When are you going to see me again? Do you want to stay longer? You're not going to come home for my birthday? And her daughter's like, I'm in school. She's just like, yeah, but it's my 50th birthday. You're not going to come home for that. Like, you don't want to spend summers here. And I'm just like, I kind of see why the kid needed to get away. You need to be on that TLC show called Smothered because that is how you are acting. So anyway, her daughter lets her know. She's like, don't get upset, but I got a scooter license because I'm going to get a scooter, and I've been riding on a scooter with this guy I met at school, and I haven't been wearing a helmet. And I will say this, Julia's a lot. She's a smotherer, but I also feel like her daughter pushes her buttons because I'm just like, you know what kind of mom you have. So why would you tell her that not only did you get a scooter license, you've been riding on the back of some dude's car that you met at school, and you some dude's scooter that you met at school, and you have not been wearing a helmet. You knew that you were going to rile your mother up. So she's a smotherer of a mother, but you also play into her insecurities as well. So anyway, Julia just rages at her daughter, and Martina is obviously embarrassed because this is all being filmed, and Martina is just like, let's just let this go. I'm sorry, I have like a piece of hair on my nose. It always happens when I put on foundation. It seems like everything in the air is just attracted to my skin once I put on foundation. I hate it. I got to find a really good powder foundation. If you guys know of a great powder foundation for darker people, the melanated folks, let me know. Hit me up and on Instagram. Anyway, so Martina's just embarrassed, right? Because Julia is just acting unhinged on camera. And you can tell that Martina did this show for her wife. I hope that, like a lot of, successful partners that come on these shows with their housewives, you know what I mean? Like the reason why the housewife is on the show. I hope that this is not another situation where the successful partner agreed to do the show so that they can give their wife something to occupy their time while they slowly but surely divorce them. Because that happens a lot. That happens a lot. That absolutely happened with Lisa and Lenny. That absolutely happened. I think that that guy was, came on the show to get it out, right? He came on the show to give her something to occupy her time so that when he was ready to get out of that situation, he could get out of that situation with the quickness. It happens a lot, and I hope that this is in a situation with Martina and Julia, because this is our first lesbian couple, or like married lesbian couple on this show, and we have a successful lesbian partner, and it's a lot of weight to carry because a lot is on their shoulders, and I really want them to work, but the way they're being filmed, I'm absolutely concerned. I'm absolutely concerned because Martina was just like, enough, Julia. Julia, enough. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And I was like, Julia, shut up. Julia, shut up, because you have told Martina on camera that she's not enough for you. You told Martina on camera that this home that she built and everything is her roots. It's not your roots. You don't feel like you have a place here. And I'm just like, Martina got a lot of money and a lot of fame. And I know it's some lesbian hoe watching this show, probably in her inbox, like, I would never treat you like that. That's why you got to be careful what you say to your partner on these shows. You really, really do. Get your partner together in private, not on camera, especially when somebody who is broke is watching. Child, would never be me. Anyway, so now we get to the ladies going on their group trip, which is to celebrate Alexia's birthday. I don't know who it was, but one of y'all told me that y'all feel like Dr. Nicole's husband is scamming. And I just, ever since then, I've been looking at everything. I've been looking at how they spend money. I've just been looking at all of it. And I'm like, oh, please, Mr. Lopez, don't be scamming. I really love that couple. I don't know. I think they're a cute, age appropriate, wealthy couple on this show. I think that they are a couple that really got together because, they're attracted to each other and they like each other and they get along. I don't feel like it was like, I don't feel like money was the binding factor or the attraction. I think that they probably really saw each other and was just like, oh, I think you're cute. I think you're cute. Let's make it work. And we both got coin. So that's great. So I want that relationship to work. Like, I'm rooting for them, like I'm rooting for Julia and Martina, but I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned because y'all was just like that, the paper not adding up. And I'm so concerned, Mr. Lopez. Please don't be out here scamming. Anyway, Dr. Nicole is just like, well, my husband's going to get us a plane. He's trying to schedule it now, right? And when she said that, I was like, oh, okay, well, they got a jet. So, he's going to, fly them out. I did not think that he was going to fly them out literally. Let me tell you something. I do not play with rich people and them, flying their jets or whatever, or helicopters as a hobby. Absolutely not. I don't even want to do, and I might not have a coin, but I've had opportunities to get on them little personal jets, and absolutely not. Oh, I don't do that. Absolutely not. Put me on a regular flight with regular people, because them little private celebrity jets always crashing. Always crashing. And not only do y'all not have a real pilot, y'all got this rich guy who does this for a hobby. No shade, he might be a great pilot because he was able to land them there safely and they were able to go on and have a good time alive. However, I don't need somebody that just picked up flying as a fun little hobby or something they do part-time. I need somebody who went to school for this, who lives and breathes this, who has to get tested and tried and true every time they get into a flight, who has protocols, who has laws to abide by, who has to brush up on their knowledge of flying every 6 months or so. Like, I need something like that. I don't need this, oh, I bought myself a plane and I like to fly. I've taken a few lessons. Let me fly you to an island off the coast of Miami. Absolutely not. Why? Because I want to see tomorrow. I want to see tomorrow. You notice that crew was not on that flight filming them, ladies. You notice that crew was just like, all right, so we're going to get the footage now, and then we're going to get the footage when you land. That crew did not get any footage throughout the flight. Any footage that we had was from the ladies. We on the same page. We on the same page. So anyway, He flies them all out for Alexia's birthday, but before they can even take off, Lisa is really late, and all the ladies are upset. They're just like, Lisa is late. I didn't see last season, but that clip of Andy getting her together, he was just like, all right, sit down. We're annoyed. Come on, we're annoyed. We've been waiting for you for 2 hours. Like, I said, oh, okay, Andy. Anyway, they're really upset because they're just like, what is going on with Lisa? And so Lisa gets on there, and everybody that was upset with her, everything goes away, right? Because that's their girl. Like Lisa's their girl. They know her, so they know that something is up. Because Alexia is like, I'm calling Lisa. She always calls me back, or she'll text me back. She's not picking up my phone calls, and she's not texting me back at all. So something is going on. So Lisa gets on the flight, and she's just real chill. And they're like, is everything okay? She's just like, I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. And they're like, oh, okay, okay. Obviously, she got more things going on than they thought about. So anyway, can we talk about how Marisol, when Larsa and the car service came to pick up Marisol, she was walking out with a drink, and Larsa was like, "Is that a drink?" And she was like, "No, it's just orange juice." And Kiki was just like, "What's in that orange juice?" What is going on with Marisol? What is going, Marisol? Oh, I really hope this show is not setting you up for an AA storyline. And I just, when she walked out with that drink, I said, I need Andy in a rehab facility. What is going on, Marisol? Sis, you have got to do better. You have got to do better. I'm so concerned. And if you notice, guys, we barely see Marisol in scenes. We only see her in confessionals. She always has a drink in her confessionals, and she always has a drink in scenes. And she's never standing for long. What is going on? What is going on? I'm just like, I feel like from what I've seen, and I'm not an expert, I'm not an alcoholic, expert or alcohol expert. I feel like for her little body, she's doing a lot of drinking. I will say this. I'm not an alcohol expert, but I've watched a lot of Little Woman Atlanta and Little Woman LA, and I even watched Little Woman Dallas, and they were all saying that they cannot drink a lot because of their size, they get drunk quick. So they can't do all of those drinks. Like one drink, they are flat out on their behinds, right? And I'm like, not saying that Marisol's a little person, but she tiny. She tiny. So I'm just like, I don't think she can take all of this liquor. In one confessional, she was just like, oh, my drink is empty. That's okay. I got backup. Marisol, what's going on? Auntie, you have to talk about that. I mean, like her drinking has been a storyline this entire season. You have got to talk about this. You have got to talk about that. So anyway, um, before Lisa can even like rest comfortably at this location, they all arrive at the location for Alexia's party. She gets a call, and her nanny is just like, her second nanny is just like, well, I can't watch the kids. You know what I mean? Because I have other things happening. And, the first nanny was the one that had the wrist broken that nobody wanted to take to the emergency room. So she's like scrambling, trying to find somebody to watch her kids because let's be real, she's at work. She's at work and Lenny is at work. The both of them are at work. I will give them that. So she calls Lenny and she's just like, I don't think we're going to have somebody to be able to watch the kids. So, are you going to be able to, I not, are you going to be able to? She's like, can you look after the kids? Because we will not have anybody there to watch them. He's just like, I will, but I have tennis. So if you could find somebody to look after them, I would really appreciate it. And she's like, what? We don't have anybody to watch our kids. You have to like watch our kids. And he's like, yeah, but I have tennis. So if you could find somebody to watch our children, that would be fine. And she's like, what the F are you talking about? You have to watch your children. Like tennis is not a priority. He was like, I hear you, but I really, really want to play tennis. I'll watch the kids if I have to, but I really want to play tennis. So if you could find somebody to do that, I would really appreciate it. So then she starts crying. And that's when I was just like, oh, he's told her at this point. He's like, we didn't have any inkling. We knew that that she was off a little bit. But when she just started crying and like just wanted to like cuss him out, I was just like, oh, he told her. So he hangs up on her. And she's just like, I can't believe this guy. And she's like, fuming. My thing is, and it's just so weird how society has set this up and how women have just accepted it. It's so crazy when women are like, I need somebody to watch my kids, or they're afraid to ask their husband to watch his children. I think that's so crazy how it's such a big deal for men to watch their kids. Like, I remember somebody was talking about how, oh yeah, I gotta ask my husband to babysit our kids so I can come to this event. And I didn't say anything because I didn't want to embarrass her. Because I didn't know her like that, so I didn't know how she would take it. But in my mind, I'm like, you gotta ask your man to babysit his seed. What? What? My best friend, I love her situation with her husband because she's just like when she goes out, she goes out. She's like, baby, I'm going out. Nikki's in town, so we're gonna go out on Saturday. I'll be back at this time. Boom. Boom! Like she doesn't have to ask her husband to watch her kids. They just schedule their times where they're going to be, going out and doing stuff. Like when they go out together, that's when they get somebody to babysit. Outside of that, it's just like if I'm going somewhere, the kids got another parent who can watch them. What are we doing? What are we doing? I could not believe that dude was like, I want to play tennis, so can you find somebody to watch our children? First of all, what are you doing? If you want to play tennis so badly, find somebody to watch your kids. Where's your mother? Every time y'all filming, she's in the scene, she's in the kitchen making bratwurst or whatever. She can't stop making that damn bratwurst and watch her grandkids. Like, what are you doing? Why can't you find anybody? Why does she have to find somebody to watch your children? She's at work. You won't be at work at the time when the kids need to be watched. So either don't play tennis or get somebody to watch your kids. I would let me tell you something. Lisa, you better than me. And I know those are your babies. So maybe that's why you were trying to call around to fix it. I would have turned my phone off. I would have turned my phone off. You and your hoe find a way to watch our kids. I'm at work having a good time with my girlfriends. I would have turned my phone off. Figure it out. Those are your children too. Figure it out. But I get why, as a mother, why she would not do that. But I would have turned that phone off. Figure it out, buddy. You figured out everything else. You figured out how to cheat. Figure out how to watch your kids. I'm gonna have a good time. I want to go get some drinks. The nerve of that dude. This is why I always say, you can never humble a man. This is why I always say never go against your type. Whatever type of man that you are attracted to, that you like to date, I don't go against it. What you are attracted to is what you are attracted to. If it comes from a healthy place, go after that and just stay in that lane until you find what you want. Because you may think, oh, I've dated my type. It hasn't worked out. Let me try it with something else. Let me give this guy a shot. I never, give guys that look like Gollum a shot. Let me give a guy that looks like Gollum a shot. At least he's funny. And you go and give Gollum a shot. And what does Gollum do? Treat you like he cute? You can't humble a man. You can't humble a man. Shout out to the short kings, right? But if you are not attracted to a short guy, you just like, I always go after these tall guys. Let me give this 5'4" dude a shot. What does the 5'4" dude do? Treat you like he's 6'4"? I'm telling you, you can't humble him. You cannot humble him. Date your type and be happy. Women, stop giving men a chance. Just stop doing it. Stop doing it. They are all the same. You're going to get the same thing. And it'll be better for you to get the same thing from something you actually attracted to. It's embarrassing when the dude that you give a shot play you. Don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me how I know. Stop giving these men a shot. Anyway, so after Lisa is fighting with Damask, Lisa, did he do your work? You might have a lawsuit because no shade, something happened, right? And if he did your work while he was dating that girl, can't that be considered abuse? Right? Because if you're no longer in love with me and you're sick of me, you're annoyed with me, you want to be done with me, you want to divorce me because you fall in love with somebody else. Why are you injecting stuff and cutting up my face and everything? why you got me looking like this? Because I saw her before pictures. Child, you might have a little lawsuit. You might, because this work could have been an attack. That's all I'm saying. Look into the timeline. Look into the timeline. Anyway, good for her. She said she did do an article that said that she was dissolving all of her fillers. She was just like, I did too much because I was like, basically a hamster, a guinea pig for my husband's med spa. So I was just doing all of this stuff because everything was free and I was advertising it. And she's just like, I'm now going to pull back because I realized I went too far. So anyway, as soon as the girls arrive, you know how it is, right? And when you're going through something, all it takes is one person to say, "Hey, are you okay?" And as soon as the ladies asked Lisa if she was okay, she was like, I'm not okay." And she just told them everything that was going on. She was just like, "My relationship is done." And the ladies were like, "No, don't say that." And she was just like, "No, he's seeing somebody else." Alexia was like, "I knew it. I knew it." I will say, Alexia showed up for me at the end of this episode because she was hysterical. Like the information as it was hitting Alexia, she just had the biggest reaction. She was listening to Lisa. She was trying to console her. But as soon as Lisa said, he's already dating somebody, it's another woman. She was like, "I knew it. I knew it." And then Lisa was just like, "Yeah, he's telling me to find another place." She's just like, "Is she in your home? Is she in your home?" Like she was going nuts. And I was like, "Alexia, let Lisa get it out. Let her get it out." Like Lisa could not say anything without Alexia going berserk. Then she stood up and started walking. And I'm like, "Are you going to walk to Lenny's home and beat him up?" Alexia, calm down. She was so activated after that. Like she showed up for me. I was like, "You know what, Alexia? I think I'm cooling off on you. I think I'm gonna warm it up to you. I think I'll warm it up." She would not let Lisa get anything out. And this whole scene, listen, this is Lisa's real life, right? I gotta be honest with you. This whole scene was just entertaining. And here is why. Every lady had a different reaction, right? Alexia was ready to rumble. Larsa was gagged. She was just like Larsa could not move. Then you have Marisol. I'm gonna get a drink. She was like, as soon as Lisa said that, Marisol was just like, "I'm gonna get a drink. That's my medicine. So I know that's gonna help you. Let me get a drink." And then, like, while all the ladies are reacting, you hear Marisol at the bar, "Oh, we need to make her something strong. She need a strong drink." I'm like, "Marisol, you gotta stop drinking, girl. Get some water." Then you have Gertie the whole time. She's like, oh, oh. What is happening? Just let the girls say what is actually happened. Everybody was just having these reactions. Then you have, what is her name? What is the other girl? Not Alexia. It's another girl. I forgot her name, but she was on the other season and she is a friend of Adriana. Adriana kept on getting up and running. Like Adriana would get up, run, turn around, and get more tea, and then she would turn around and run again. I'm like, poor Lisa is in the middle of this scene, just crying, falling apart because her life is falling, her life is just falling apart. And these ladies are just so chaotic and crazy. I hate to say it, but it was such an entertaining scene. Gertie, oh, y'all gotta let this woman tell y'all what is happening before y'all react. But I feel like, unfortunately for Lisa, this show has now activated. And now it's just going to be off the charts every episode now because this is going to be basically Lisa and Lenny's, fight in this marriage as the marriage starts breaking down. But baby, I hate to say Lisa, but that scene was hysterical. I was in tears. I had to keep on going back and watching it. Like, y'all have to calm down and let Lisa tell y'all what is happening. Why are y'all all running? I was like, why are you running? Why are you running? They all just took off running when she told them. Then they came back. Marisol is still at the bar. Still at the bar. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. Because next episode 6, they're gonna they're gonna take it up a notch on the next episode. So let me get some older comments. Um, and then we can chat about this mess. Hold on, let me see if my yes. Thank you to the moderators taking care of the bots because I tried to take care of it and then let me know you already handled it. Thank you. Anyway, let's get into Joy. Joy said he's not even that world renowned talking about Lenny. The girl is not even getting surgery from him like that anymore. Maybe that's what it is because I think it was Adriana, but she was like, "This happens all the time in Miami. The men get older, and because they hate how they look, they feel like they have to trade in their wife who's also getting older and get something younger to make them feel better about how they look." And she was just like, "It's just a terrible cycle," and it's true. I think that's exactly what happened to Lenny when I think he was with that woman when he started losing weight and getting those hair plugs and those new teeth. All of that was because he was with somebody new, right? And Lisa saying that her man looked good. I'm just like, yeah, your man looked good because he's doing that for somebody else. He's doing that for somebody else. And I hate to say it, but you know who I'm thinking of. On the Real Housewives in New Jersey. I was like, girl, your man is getting fit and dark. Every episode, that man looked fitter and darker. And I'm like, who is he doing that for? Because you liked him before. So who was he getting? Child, mind my business. Shonda, thank you. Shonda said, happy holidays. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining NikkiStar Live. Please like and subscribe for more great content. Thank you, Shonda. The Spitting Mama said Lenny was on another reality TV show before he was married called Miami Slice. He was dating his office manager back then. So maybe this was his idea to come on the show. For him, not just to get rid of Julia. Because I don't know what it is, but these really successful men love to come on this show to dump their wives. Hello, Kelsey Grammer. It's the first season. First season. Miss Gigi88 said, I love Julia, but she irks my nerves. She needs to find a therapist post haste. She does. She really, really does. Like she's gonna push everybody away. And everybody is trying with her, but she's gonna push everybody away. Grown and Cooking said, Bare Minerals original mineral foundation is honestly the best and has great range. It's what I used for years. Is it powder foundation? That's what I need to use. My face is so greasy. I really, really need to use that. Yep. Yep, Busola. Yep. Oh, Teresa said the plane is in the in-laws firm's name. Oh no, the plane is in the law firm's name. I love that couple. I don't want to hear anything. I won't believe it. I won't believe it until they tell me on the show. Teresa said, I need that 118-point inspection on your plane. I need the whole shebang. I need the whole shebang. I'm not getting on a private jet. I remember my sister, one of her clients, she had to get on a private jet to fly to Vegas with one of her clients. And she was so excited about that. Baby, the way I prayed, I didn't get nothing done that day. Nothing done that day. I was on heaven's door. I know Jesus was sick of me. I was praying. I was praying because she was so excited. She's like, yeah, I'm on a private jet. She's taking all these pictures. And I'm like, oh, Father God, in the name of Jesus, Lord, please pick that plane up, take it to the destination, and bring it back safely. God, that's my baby sister, Lord. I can't live my life without her. I was so stressed out. Those private jets and all, listen, it looked cute on paper. It looked cute on the gram. In reality, absolutely not. It's a no for me. They have taken far too many people out of here. Far too many loved ones, celebrities. They have taken far too many of them out of here. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. The Haitian Empress said that's not enough room. It's a very, very small plane. I don't trust them. From LA, the best airport that we have out here is Burbank Airport. And I even struggle with those planes because every plane that basically flies out of Burbank is a connecting flight. So unless you're going someplace close, right? If you're flying out of Burbank, the only way you won't have a connecting flight is if you're flying to like Vegas or San Jose or San Diego, right? But if you're flying out of Burbank and you're going to Philly, you know what I mean? If you're going to Texas or Atlanta, right? You're going to have a connecting flight because those small planes don't go like that far out. They just go from like one close destination to another. It's normally like a 2 hour flight, and that's it, right? So my first time flying on a plane out of Burbank, I was on like the small passenger flight, the small plane passenger flight, and I was stressed, teeth chattering, tears in my eyes. And I was just like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. I've now gotten used to it, right? But still, I don't like small planes. I don't like small planes. I do not play with that. Mm-mm. The GG88 said, Nikki, we have somebody flying their own plane that flew. Oh, power lines here in Maryland a few weeks ago took out the power in half the county and was stuck for hours until they could rescue them. Yeah, they need to be more strict with that. Harrison Ford, no shade, always crashing one of his little planes. Always. He even had there was like I don't know the name of it, but it was like board of pilots or whatever, some union that came against him. That literally came against him. It was just like y'all have to revoke his license. He does not listen to us. He does whatever he wants to do. He flies wherever he wants to fly, and he's a flight risk. Like in the air, he is extremely dangerous. He almost crashed into another pilot because he wasn't listening to the flight deck or whatever. He wasn't listening to them where he could land, and he almost crashed into somebody else. And they all came out and was just like, y'all got to do something about this dude because he's dangerous in the air. He's absolutely dangerous, but he loves it. That is his thing, and he has crashed several times, and that's just not enough for him. That's not. I'm like, Callista, get your man, tell him to sit down somewhere. Ciao. It's always him. If there's ever a crash in LA, it's Harrison Ford. It's Harrison Ford. Teresa says she still thinks that drinking is a personality. I hope not. I hope not. I mean, I don't remember her drinking like this. Maybe she started it when her mom passed because I know they were really close. I don't know, but I just need her to get a hang of that. Miss GG88 said Marisol has a drinking problem. She kept having to go to the bathroom during the reunion last season. Very weird. Yeah. She said she had a small bladder, but Andy was just like, you got to do something about that. Teresa said, also, is Marisol trying to lose weight? She does not need to. No, if she was trying to lose weight, she wouldn't be drinking. She wouldn't be drinking. Miss GG88 also said Lenny would have got cussed out. Excuse me, these are our kids. Absolutely. Absolutely. First of all, he says this after he told her that he has another woman, somebody that he's dating, and he wants a divorce from her, and then he tells her, "You got to find somebody to watch our kids." Absolutely not. I don't know why she even picked up the phone. I would have blocked him. I would have blocked him. He would have had no way of reaching me. Child, Busola said Lenny being too busy to parent his own kids. Like the way he acts, I ain't gonna say nothing, but it does. The way you act around your kids, Lenny, you act real reckless. Telling your buddy that you're cheating on your son's mother while he's in the room and did not care that he heard. Your friend had to tell you, and your friend was not comfortable with the conversation. Absolutely ugly. Now, he is on Instagram apologizing back and forth. And thank you to everybody who sent me the receipts of that. He is on Instagram saying that he should not have done that. He's responding to a lot of commenters who are just like, how could you do that to your wife? And he was like, looking back, that was wrong for me to do. And I should have handled it another way, but I'm happy and I'm with who I want to be with. Like, he's not ashamed about being with the woman that he is with now, but he does regret treating his now ex-wife like that. That's what he was saying. I was like, what, Teresa? But that's exactly what Lenny was saying. Yeah, I didn't think it was tennis either, Deborah. I didn't think it was tennis either. That's ugly. Evelyn said the fact that Lenny did not prioritize his kids, not good. Yeah, of course not. We saw he did not prioritize his son. His friend prioritized his son, not Lenny. Drewski said the way straight men will value their personal time over their families. Yep. Oof. Good luck to y'all with them. Oh. Not nice, Drewski. Busola said, was Tenov a euphemism for time with the mistress? I think so. The Haitian Empress said at that moment she was still trying to hold it in for the camera. She was. I think she was on the fence of exposing her story and was going to hang her mood on the nanny's challenges. I think she absolutely was. I think she absolutely was. And the reason why I think that is because I think she still thought that there was hope to fix their relationship. And as we're going to see in the trailer, one of the ladies tells her, I think it was Alexia, who's just like, no, he's done. There's no going back. You have hope that this relationship can be fixed. He don't think that. Get out. Evelyn also said, yeah, our father does not babysit his own kids. Absolutely. The Haitian Empress says the use of the term babysitting is troubling. It is called parenting. Some women are just enablers when it comes to their husbands. You know what? You see it all over TikTok. There is a TikTok trend. Every time I get a little bit sad about being single, and it doesn't happen often, it normally happens when I'm ovulating. TMI, but that's the truth. So I always go on Housewife TikTok, and I just do a bit of scrolling. Then I'm just like, I'm good. I'm good. From trying to force those men to bathe, to talking about how you get in gout and all kinds of infections in your coochie because he won't wash his penis, to there was one TikTok where this lady was just like, I'm doing a challenge where I'm not going to clean my kitchen for a week, and I want to see if my husband will step in and help me. He did not step in. He did not step in. He, like, she wouldn't wash the dishes. Like, so every time she cooked, she just would not wash the dishes, or every time he ate something, she would not clean up after him. He resorted to using lids as plates. Anything but wash a dish. And I'm going through this lady's TikTok and I'm like, why are you telling us this? Like, why are you telling us this? Like, yo, just sad all around. Sad all around. Drewski said, like, it's not babysitting, it's parenting. Those are half his DNA. He needs to do the damn work. And if he can't, then why did you marry or have children with them? To have a legacy. I'm telling you, a lot of those rich guys just see kids as a legacy, right? As something to carry on the family name, the family brand, the family money, all of that. Just an investment into a part of them reigning in the world. That's all it is. That's all it is. Mother of a co said Lenny feels because he makes money, he can be hands off with his kids. Yep. He feels like I provide. You need to do everything else. Since I provide, you need to take care of the kids and you need to take care of the home. As you notice, he doesn't know anything about what's going on with the home. Lisa does all of that. His thing is just provision. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We doing everything together. Everything. Everything is together. There will not be one person just doing this because of their gender. Absolutely not. Miss GG88 said, I really go out, but when I do, I say, look, I'm going here or there. I'll be back. That's it. He knows what to do. Period. That's a partnership. And that's how it should be. Miss GG88 also said, I would have wanted to turn my phone off too, but mom guilt is real. Yeah, I will be worried the whole time. And isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? Because I feel like that's why she didn't do that either. Because she was concerned for her kids and how he would treat them. Yikes. Mother of our co said Lisa had made herself powerless in this relationship. I'm looking forward to seeing her find her power due to the divorce, because trust and believe Lenny is going to drag her through hell and back. Absolutely. And he will not give her a dime. She's going to have to fight for that. But I'm looking forward to her next step, right? Her next phase of life. Like, she's done with Lenny. She's cutting out the dead weight. She's dissolving her filler. She's finding herself again, because I feel like she became this woman that he wanted. Like, she abandoned who she was and fell into this identity for him, to please him. Now I'm interested to see her find herself and who that woman will be. Find herself now, right? As a divorced single mom of 2 kids living in Miami, probably penniless, because we don't know how much he's going to leave her, and just surviving off of these housewife checks. Teresa G said he will burn your hills. Leave him alone. Absolutely. The Haitian Empress says the gallons of this world, they be the worst. They feel they made it when they actually get you. It's ridiculous. Save for career. Do not compromise in those areas. Absolutely. Absolutely. Do not compromise at all. Get what you want and be happy. Miss GG88 said, where was his mother? The kid's mother. Couldn't she watch the kids? Yep, she's there any other time. Any other time she couldn't watch them kids? She sure was. Alexia got up, got her purse, and I'm like, where are you going, Alexia? Where are you going? E for Empathy said Alexia was that friend. She was ready to fight. Same though. Yeah, I love that. That right there got me. That brought me in, Alexia. You did good with that. Teresa G said, reminded me of my godmothers, both from Panama. Is anybody from Panama on that show? I would love to see a Panamanian woman on that on this show. Drewski said Alexia was from New Jersey all of a sudden. She was. Gertie was hilarious too. She was so shook. She just kept on making sounds. Gertie ain't say one word. She just made sounds. Miss GG88 said they were so overly dramatic. They probably knew already. I think so too, right? I think they all knew. I think they all talked about it. They never talked about it on camera. But, especially Adriana, she's just like, why does this man have all of these women at his parties? To show off his work? Okay. 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 The Haitian Empress said, but Liddy behaves like he has disdain for Lisa, barely tolerates her. Well, because he no longer loves her or no longer wants her. He's discarded her already. He literally told his friend while he was mic'd up and knew the cameraman was around the corner that he'll be divorced within a few short days, probably 3 days. And the reason why he's not having sex with his wife, because he doesn't want to cheat on the woman that he's in love with. He hates her. He hates her. That's so unfortunate. Thank you, Shonda. Shonda said, please subscribe to Nikki's second channel, NikkiStar at Home. Thank you so much. Miss GG88 also said, I agree with what Adriana said about men getting younger women. I feel like that about P. Diddy, aka Brother Love, that these young girls and still having kids, they're chasing youth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you so much, Growing and Cooking. I'm actually going to the mall tomorrow, so I'll look for it. Thank you. Absolutely. They love to embarrass their partners. They never get enough of it. So that new girl, the upgrade, you better watch out because you're going to be next. Honey, how you get them is how you lose them. Miss GG88 said, I know that's right, Nikki. Those small planes are dangerous. I don't trust them. I do not trust them. The Haitian Empress said the plane being in a law firm's names is actually less of a red flag. Corporate expense, not a personal asset. The firm must cover the whole state, hence the need for a plane. But this is not him picking up the ladies and dropping them off for a birthday trip. That's not for the firm. Can he do that? Will Smalls, what's up? Said we celebrate Kwanzaa in the 90s to learn a little bit of African language. Then it seemed Kwanzaa got commercialized. But Will, do you remember the guy? I think he had like an abuse claim or something. Remember they said that he had some like kind of sex cult and he was abusing and keeping these ladies, kidnapping them and holding them hostage. I remember that. I don't remember it, but I remember my mom being like, "Oh, we're done with this. We're done with this." Will also said, "Thanks for being happy and joyful because this holiday season has felt blue. I want to go to the Keys so bad." Yeah, this is weird. It's a very very weird time. It's a very very weird time. So you are not alone in that. But we got to do what we got to do to get to the next day. Shonda said, please like the video and subscribe to get NikkiStar to 16K subscribers. It's early, y'all. We can do it. Thank you, Shonda. The Haitian Empress said the reaction to Lisa's divorce news was very Haitian, Caribbean, and Latin. Let's just say it was familiar without being funny. But can't pertain. I did not laugh. What? Can't say I didn't laugh at their reactions? I think that's what you were saying, Haitian Empress. Here we go. Can't pretend I did not laugh a little at the reactions. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, but it was real. It was real. Dolce Delicious said the reaction to the divorce is exactly what would have happened in my friends group. Gasp and yelling. Absolutely. Gasp, yelling. One friend wanted to go fight the guy. Like, absolutely. Yes, let's get the likes up, family. Will says, we have many of our own traditions as Black Americans. We are constantly inventing, but seeking ancestors connection. Our culture is demonized whenever we attempt to reconnect to our story. Very true. Very, very true. I love that don't stop us. Every time. Every time. I just do a little scroll. Do a little scroll, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Miss Gigi said, aren't these people embarrassed to put that stuff on social media? Yikes. I used to think that, but now I'm like, I think you just want help. I think you just want help. I think when people do that, they're not strong enough to leave on their own, so they need somebody to tell them that they should, right? Or give them a big enough reason to just get out of that situation. I think it's a cry for help. Deborah said an investment they don't even invest into yet expect to reap. How sad. This is about Lenny and the kids. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Vodka. Vodka said they all must have known, and Lisa was shutting her eyes to the real situation. Yeah, I think Lisa, like, I feel like you always know when your partner starts acting a little funny. You know what I mean? I think you kind of know. I think you kind of have an inkling, but you don't want to address it because that would mean you would have to acknowledge that something is wrong in your relationship. And I don't think that honestly, I don't think that Lisa did anything wrong. I think Lisa just got old. I think she just got old, and that's sad because she's 39 now. She's 39 now, and I think she was about to hit that 40, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good." Growing and Cooking said, "Go back and watch Nicole's face during Lisa's meltdown. She was the one who actually made me fall out laughing, stoic, because she probably knew. She probably knew. I wouldn't be surprised if her man told her that Lenny got a girl. There's always that one friend that knows because the husband saw that man somewhere he shouldn't see. And the husband was like, don't say nothing. Don't say, I better not say anything. Vodka said they are chasing youth, but they must know they are still getting older and looking their age. Yeah, but as long as they got something young on their arm, they still feel like they got it. Miss Gigi said Lenny always seems repulsed by Lisa. Last season, she spent the entire season complaining about him not helping with the kids, and he was so unbothered because he had something to go lay up under that he wanted to be with. Hey, it's Latasha. Hope you're having a nice Monday as well. Hey, Ida. Oh, Ida said, oh, yes, my friends would have been super extra. Yeah, my friends would have been super extra, and they would have jumped him before I could even get the whole story out. Michelle said, did anyone else notice the hotel they are staying at? It's the same hotel from Married at First Sight. Is it? Isn't that a little pedestrian for these rich child? The Haitian Empress said maybe there's a clause that allows for minimal personal use of the plane that is naturally being abused. LOL. Probably. Probably. Deborah said, remember the wife on TikTok who had to ask her husband to flush it? Yep. Why would you share that? Like, why would you share that? Just weird. And my thing is, was he like, I get that people switch up sometimes when it comes to marriage, but I'm like, I feel like he was doing that before you married him and you still made that choice. You still made that choice, mama. Will said, no metaphor, Lenny, no metaphor. Lenny was having a tennis date with his new girlfriend. She's about getting him in shape. I know he's a jerk, but he's not seeing Lisa as a wife or even a mother. I remember his parents didn't think much of Lisa. Oh, really? They want grandkids more than Lenny seemed to. Marisol is hanging with Luann, having a Luann season, I think. Oh no, I hope not. I hope not. Well, also said, I think Dr. Nicole's husband's family is wealthy, wealthy. Like before he was a lawyer. I think they own oil or raw materials. Okay, good. Because I like them and I don't want to have any issues. I don't want to have any issues. Anyway, Star Fam, that's all I wanted to talk about. Let me get out of here because I have another lot. I do not live next to an airport. I feel like I keep on hearing a helicopter. Anyway, I have to get ready for the Real Housewives of Potomac. We're going to do that later in the evening. And then tomorrow, what do I have for you guys? Would be tomorrow it's going to be my first. I won't say hot topics. I want to say pop culture news live because there's so much that we have to talk about. There's so much happening, and we just got to talk about it. Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. And throughout the rest of the week, I'm just going to try some new stuff because like there's no more shows to talk about outside of Salt Lake City. So I'm going to try some new stuff. So we're going to have some fun this week. We're going to do some fun out of the box stuff for this channel. But tomorrow is going to be a pop culture I think the only two reality TV show lives that I'm going to do this week is Salt Lake City and Love at the Lockup. And I think that's it. I don't think there's any more shows at this point. So yeah, we got a few days to just have some fun. So let me get out of here. I'm gonna get 2 more, and then we're gonna go. I don't know if Mr. Lopez is from Venezuela. Speaking of Mr. Lopez, that guy that was what was he doing? The boat driver, whatever you call him. He was cute. Let me get to Miami. I was like, that's what the workers look like? Okay, Mr. Lopez. I was like, get him, Adriana. Get him. He seemed like he wanted, Child, you got a bone to pick for Love at the Lockup? What? What's up, Haitian Empress? Yes, I'm watching The Riches. I at least want to get 3 episodes in before I do a review of that because it's just so much. It's so much to talk about. But yeah, I want to do The Riches. We're going to do some fun stuff. Me and Arnold are going to do some fun stuff too. We got a couple days to have some fun. We got a couple days to, mix it up and see what content works over here before we go into the new year. So we're going to just do on the days when we don't have anything scheduled, like really reality TV stuff scheduled. I'm going to do some fun lives, and I'm going to see how you guys feel about those things. Anyway, let me get out of here. Thank you all so much for joining me for the Real Housewives of Miami. I will see you pretty soon for the Real Housewives of Potomac. And thank you so much, Shonda. Shonda says, thanks everyone for joining a NikkiStar Live. Please like and subscribe for more great content. Love y'all. See you soon. Bye. Mwah. Mwah. Hey, Lisa. I want to get this one before I go. Lisa said, greetings, Nikki and Star fam. Y'all are cheering me up as I'm home from work, affected by the Panera. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad you're having a good time. And I second that, Miss Gigi. Get well soon, Lisa. Love you guys. Bye. Oh.